always dreaming reality. This moment, this now, contact, tempered, power, out there. So, today is July 23rd, 2020. It's just after midnight here in California on the west coast of the United States of America. And like yesterday, I'm still asking, what is real and what is lies? And I think you are ready. I stand with that simply because you just read You Are Ready if you're watching this video. You are watching. You are ready. If you heard me give testimonial and reason for my stance, of which I am now testifying always, there is no more I can place upon this table. You are ready. I know, I see you and me. Hello, I'm Joseph, and this is Dreaming Reality with God. And music soothes the soul. And God is simple. It's simple. You don't need to fill your mind with what am I talking about. You know, we all know, whether you believe or not, we all know what an idea of God is, what God represents. I'm going to continue last night's theme, which for me was contact. That was my focus. I had confirmation that I'm on the right path. The signal's coming through. What do I mean? Take the word contact in the title. Last night I used it in the stream as well. Now, I created the title, had it all set to go, had a description, had it all set to go within the stream. If I clicked the start streaming, I was good to go, short of pressing the button. But I chose to watch the new Twilight Zone on CBS, which I haven't watched any of the new Twilight Zone, the current episodes. So I started watching. Just picked an episode, started watching, and the theme, there was a very strong theme of contact. It's all about contact. So for me, that was reinforcement. It reinforced what I had already set out to convey in a stream. Contact. It's an amazing time to be alive. It really is. It was the best of times and the worst of times too. Sure does seem that way, right? I mean, I could spend the duration of this stream detailing the events of the day around this country, around the world. I'm a very aware person of what's going on for the most part. I try to be aware. And I am. I know what's going on in the world. I see what's happening. I see the breakdown. Yeah. I am listening to music. I wish I could flip the switch and it would play on the stream. That's a complicated thing to do. Copyrights and money and all that good stuff. Our Universe is the name of the track that just started playing by Paul Barrett. Yeah, the music. You are here with me, dreaming reality with God and music. I hope you're listening to some music. I hope it's randomly being generated as we spend this time, this moment, together as I begin a dialogue, a conversation, to be shared two ways. Contact. Last night I was thinking about a lot of things. I didn't finish some thoughts. I was going to show a picture of the song that came up when I pressed play on Pandora, which I never got around to. My thing is I want to jump ahead. It's like you can see the what's over the horizon. It's like that close, and yeah, I'm ready. As I imagine many are. Many are. I think we're all ready. There's a price, so to speak, requirements. That's a better way. Requirements that must be met in order to progress onwards. clearly this world can't continue to function the way that it is. All the violence, the hate, crime, the lack of goodwill towards all people. Hope the fan, I had to have the fan on. I have a ceiling fan spinning. I hope it's not interfering with me and the microphone. I'm fairly close to the mic, so hopefully it's picking it up. I'm seeing it picking it up as far as the meters go. I don't want to get distracted so early on. I am gonna fast forward. That's music that I must be there for a friend, and I normally wouldn't listen. I don't listen to Korn. Korn. It went to Guitaro, which is another K. It is on random. A Passage of Life. I went from Korn, Breaks 'Em Off, to A Passage of Life. The more you listen with me, the more you will hear me share thoughts of music. Music plays a huge part in what's coming, what's happening. There is an intelligence here, hence the contact. There's an intelligence here, and it wants to talk with you, wants to have a conversation. I almost said, wouldn't you? But that's like a no-brainer. Doesn't need to be asked. I mean, the whole point of reaching out there is contact. Not alone. We are not alone. Unless you are completely absorbed in self. Other than that, why can't life be everywhere and anywhere? Last night's stream, I tried to answer, I guess, why don't we see them darting around, all these warp trails of these civilizations zipping around from here to there. Why aren't we seeing that if it's there? My reasoning for that is that while I suppose that's a way of going about it, physically getting in a ship and moving from here to there, that's outdated thinking. There are more efficient ways of getting from here to there. It's just a matter of getting there. Almost. We're almost there. We are. I wouldn't be here sharing these feelings and thoughts if I didn't know with all my heart that this is happening right now. Contact is happening. And it's not something that just started. It's a process that has been ongoing from a beginning, if you will, if that's your choice, and putting your place within the totality of all. A beginning, well then that's as far back as this contact reaches. It's not new. It didn't just get here. It didn't just arrive. It's always been here. Here is everywhere. There is nowhere else to be but here and everywhere. This is a story that's unfolding that involves us going to them, so to speak. I think them. There is a sense of them. 'Cause I don't see ETs. I don't have visions of ET. I don't. But I do feel this presence that's interacting with me, and I can't put the words on out there to describe truly what this is. I will say this, that the Mandela effect, if it were not for the Mandela effect, I don't think that I would be here sharing these thoughts, these feelings. I just don't think I would be. I wouldn't be strong enough with my resolve. I would be too afraid and insecure, knowing that I stood alone for all practical purposes. As a whole, percentage-wise, me and the world, not many on my page. I don't see E.T. because I don't think that this is about seeing E.T. If you've listened to any of my previous streams of thought here, I often share my thoughts on what's happening, and I don't see a landing on anybody's lawn, UFO, whatever. I don't see that happening. I don't see an invasion. Not from a real extraterrestrial, whatever, outside intelligence, outside of our known existence. I don't see that. And I don't see the other side of an invasion where they come in peace. I don't see that either. Not physically. I don't see that. There's no... I guess it's easy to say you can't take a fish out of the water and teach it to breathe air. Now, maybe you're a genetic whiz and there will be a way, if not already, to change the genetic makeup with a shot. And you can have a fish out of the water. Next question on my mind would be, why would you want to do that? I'm trying to keep everything in perspective, and there's an intelligence here. It's watching, it's looking at us. It's very aware of you. You can't turn it off. It's like the light of the sun shining on you. You can't turn the sun off. What is. This intelligence is very aware of everyone and everything. Let me get back to the music. The music. The child in us, Enigma, is playing, by the way. Just is the song, piece of music that's playing. You definitely got to hold on to that thought. Be in that place. I think it helps propel one onwards. Yeah. Maybe I should finish. I don't feel like I finished that Mandela thought that I was putting out there, and how important that event in my life helped me, gave me the strength to continue onwards. Because I'm a absolute 100%. What's the word? I believe is a word I try not to use. I always try to look for a different word. That's what I guess I'm trying to convey. But there's a better word. I have no doubts. I know my memories. I know who I am. And there's absolutely nothing short of electroshock therapy, I guess. Drugs. Prescribed. That would get rid of that train of thought that I am currently on. Reality changed. 100%. Physically. I mean, I can't physically find any backing to support what I remember, other than others who remember the same memories of a past that no longer is. I am witness to that. I think, again, that happening, realizing that such a thing was taking place, gave me the strength to continue onward, because my journey has been nonstop with this presence. First, I'm submerged into the Mandela effect, And then year and a half goes by, and the music enters into my life, a presence that shared a message of music and conversation. And once I acknowledged, understood, and interacted as I was instructed to, I had success. I could see a conversation. I could see that the music, when played back randomly, just random music, I have no control other than my mind, I suppose, and the thoughts that are contained within it at that moment in time and activated, so to speak. I could see and continue to see this conversation, the music that plays. It's been almost 2.5 years since I became aware of the music and began to interact with the music in that way. And since that time, the conversation has continued to grow and manifest in other ways. It's not just the music. This intelligence, this presence is all around, is within everything, kind of like the Force. Bring some Star Wars into it, why not? Yesterday there was a new Space Force logo, emblem, released, and yeah, you gotta love the emblem. I mean, it's total Star Trek. You just cannot help but look at this emblem and see Star Trek. Like you're aware of something that's happening before it's actually happened, I guess. But that doesn't quite make sense, because you're seeing this emblem, this Space Force emblem. I get it. It should inspire people, especially if they see and make that connection with Star Trek. You could see the future. Because, man, wouldn't that be a world to be a part of? The emblem they released yesterday, or updated, or whatever they're doing, I think there's two. You got the first one, now this one. This one's more military oriented. It's more of a branch of the Space Force that's committed to protecting us from any adversaries out there, I'm assuming, being how it's Space Force. We are not alone. I just don't see I don't see the physical part of it so much as others do. The landings and shaking hands, I guess, and beings stepping out of craft, introducing themselves. I don't see that happening. There was a day when I did, when I was very young. But as time's gone on and I'm witness to this moment here, along with all my dreams and hopes, I've grown closer to whatever one wants to call this. Presence. God, for me, just like one word, and you don't need to look through books and research. What am I talking about? What's he mean, God? You know exactly what I'm talking about. One. Something, an idea, a thought in your mind that contains one. It's simple. It's at peace. No doubt of that. It's one. How can you not have peace? That's God. We could go on, an endless debate. Love is right up there at the top. Love. Gives life worth living. Reason. And it's simple. It's easy. It really doesn't demand anything. Can't see that or say that when you step into this moment in this world. I think it is true. It's so simple. And the music, Push the Limits, Enigma. It's playing a second Enigma song. That's cool. There's all kinds of different groups. And I can notice sometimes when I play the music how it'll go through periods of time where it plays a specific genre or type of music. Then you won't hear any of that type of music for a while. I don't want to spend too much time on the music, but I do want to try and remember to always spend at least a moment, which I have. God is looking to have a conversation with you right now, more than ever. Please. The music it's a beautiful beginning. It's so personal and private. Your thoughts. I mean, unless you're speaking them out loud and about, any interaction that you're having with it, with this intelligence, this presence, E.T., whatever you want to relate to it as, push the limits. Oh, wow. Yeah, I had to check and make sure I have the random on. It's playing another Enigma. This time, mea culpa. Wow. Okay. I feel like And go back to contact, which I believe is happening. We're within that moment, which is an ongoing process that has been ongoing from the beginning, if one must have a beginning. And it takes two. And if both are not looking for each other, you won't find each other. Those two won't connect. First and foremost, if you approach this from a frame of mind that you see this presence, whatever it may be, as coming here in that sense that you hold of your place, this place, your home, here, where this presence prior to being here wasn't here. Now it is here. That's not easy for people to do. Contact takes two, bare minimum. I could talk to myself. But if I want anything more than that, takes two. Takes two. That's what this is all about. A relationship, a friendship, contact. Right? Don't you think that whatever this is recognizes that, is aware of such a notion? Compassion, empathy. It's beyond, if anything. It's the best of all those things that time reveals of each and every one of those qualities, and then squared. I'll just keep it simple. You can just square it once. No landings on the White House lawn. I know. I'm the party pooper. I know so many people want that. They do. They want that landing. Wow. I'm getting Enigma again. From TNT. Oh, it's the same track from the same album. TNT for the Brain. Must be a single. Yeah, it's a single. This is the Midnight Man remix. And I am in the midnight hour. The music. This presence, this intelligence, and it's connecting to you and me and everyone and everything. The music. It's exciting. For the most part, I want to add, because I mentioned this to somebody earlier today or yesterday. There's the excitement, but then there's that the impossible element. I guess the crazy factor, the Looney Tune. Again, the Mandela effect pushed me onward, propelled me onward. I have not let the Mandela effect bring me down. I have lots of concerns about the phenomena. Communities out there working to understand I don't know. It's there's a reason why this channel's known as Dreaming Reality with God, because that's where my mind is. Mandela effect, again, definitely just reinforces that whole thought of dreaming reality, because being a witness to reality changing for a moment is a miracle. Because how does that happen? How and why? How and why? Whatever it is, it's incredible, amazing, has to be minimum. Why? Why now? Why are such things happening right now? This virus, the protests, the riots, the collapse of businesses, all the fear, uncertainty. Why? Why are such things happening at a time when these other things are happening, these incredible things, reality changing? Quantum computers processing vast amounts of data like that. Numbers that boggle the mind. It's like just taking a moment and stepping outside under a starry night and looking up and just placing yourself in perspective, your place in the cosmos, in the universe, its vastness, and you within that vastness. That's what quantum computers represent, the beginning. Because it only gets better. It'll always be moving, always in motion. I see for many, not all yet. It's all a choice, free will. But I see a moment. It's already happening, I feel. I'm here, I'm witness, and I know I am not alone. of transformation, ascension, the things I talk about here from time to time. It's time. And we are ready. Okay. Thank you for hanging out here with me. I hope you'll come back. I plan to real soon. Be well. Be safe. And smile.